What's up, people? How's it going? So I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, but I keep on putting it off. Why? I don't know. To be honest, I don't really know. But let's first, probably forgetful. But yeah, first, what's the difference between a movie and a film, and what do I see as a favorite movie in my classification, at least? Okay, this is gonna sound so pretentious, but in the cinephile community, I know that sounds pretentious, but it's a real terminology. First, what's a cinephile? Just to add a little bit more details, a cinephile is often seen as somebody that, if somebody has a passion for something, they're passionate. That passion is smaller categorized. If you are passionate about watching films, somebody that watches way more movies and appreciates it for more than just entertainment, and also for like the art form of it. Somebody that can sit back and watch. Man, I haven't watched movies in a while, like actively, so I'm trying to think of like more recently made movies. Let me give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Old movie. Most of y'all watching this have probably not seen it. If you have, please comment good, bad, and ugly if you have seen it. But you can watch it. You can see the camera work. You can kind of understand why the lighting is here. You can kind of understand why the music started to play. It uses your emotions. You get what I'm saying? So that's a cinephile. The difference between a movie and a film, according to cinephiles, is a movie is more just for pure entertainment. A film is for entertainment quite often, but it's also for appreciating it for what it is. Yeah, like just the filmmaking, but it quite often intertwines. What is my favorite movies? My top 5. What do I classify as a favorite movie? It's just a movie that I can rewatch and watch. A movie that I can watch when I'm sad, when I'm happy. A movie that I watch to just pass the time. Movies that are close and special to me. It doesn't necessarily have to be one of the best made movies ever. My 5th favorite movie of all time is a movie starring Jimmy Stewart, and it's a 1950s black and white movie. Now, don't let that scare you away. I know a lot of people are anti black and white movies, but trust me, once you get past the fact that it's in black and white, some of the best movies, so many of the best movies are in black and white. But this one is especially important to me, and that's my favorite black and white movie. It's my favorite Jimmy Stewart movie. The movie is called, if I didn't say it already, Harvey. I forget to sometimes give the important details. Harvey, 1950s James Stewart. Harvey is, in short, about a very normal family that has a uncle and a brother to the sister, that sees a big, imaginary, very tall rabbit that literally only he can see. The family has learned to adapt with that and run with that because they care for I've watched that movie so many times. Give me just 1 second. I'm just trying to remember the name or Google it. I can't believe I can remember the name, but Elwood P. Dowd. I love, man, I just reading up on the character names and seeing the images, it actually probably deserves higher in my top 5, but Elwood P. Dowd. I forgot what I was saying right before I paused, but yeah, that's the main character played by Jimmy Stewart. And it's just, in short, in very, very short, why the movie is special. It's genuinely funny. Jimmy Stewart is co-starred with Josephine Hull, that plays Vita Louise Simmons. Yeah, Vita Louise Simmons. She is spectacular in the movie. She is frantic and anxious, but loving and caring. She is genuinely herself, unapologetically herself. She's just it's a great actress and it's a great character. She loves her brother, and they go along with the fact that he can see this massive, gigantic rabbit. There's no spoilers, trust me, no spoilers. But yeah, if you want to watch it, please watch 1950s Harvey. It is not a long movie. I think it's like 85 minutes, 95 minutes. It is just, it's so special to me. I literally cannot explain to people how much this movie means to me. But yeah, just like that, let's go on to number 4. Number 4. What would I really genuinely class as my number 4 favorite movie? I would have to go with Goodfellas. Goodfellas, if you don't know, this one I know the characters a little bit better, or at least the actors is a Martin Scorsese movie starring Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, and Joe Pesci. It is based on the real life events of Henry. Let me just hold on 1 second. Goodfellas. Henry Hill, which is played by Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, which plays James Conway, and Joe Pesci, which plays Tommy DeVito. In very short, it's about Henry's character, obviously played by Ray Liotta, that grows up in the mafia. Not originally part of them, but it's basically like a different style of telling, energetic, fun, intense, funny drama of a young kid and in his adulthood growing up in the mafia, and the whole storyline and plot revolving around that. It's often seen as Martin Scorsese's best movie. To me, his best movie will always be Taxi Driver, but it's my favorite movie of his, ends up being my top 5. Yeah, I had a lot more to say about Harvey, even though Goodfellas is one of those movies that I can watch and watch, like Harvey. I don't know, I just feel more comfortable having Goodfellas above it, because it used to be even higher. It's an all-time classic. If you still haven't watched Goodfellas, you have to watch it for the prison scene alone, the prison cooking a meal scene alone, with cutting the garlic fine and the whole voiceover of that. It's just it's perfect. It's beyond perfect. My number 3 favorite movie is gonna be kind of a different one, and if you are somebody that doesn't like to watch movies that aren't in English, it's probably not gonna be for you. But the movie's called Mommy, directed by Xavier Dolan, and it's one of early 2010s best movies, films, creations ever. It, in very short, deals with a very aggressive, very aggressive, very enigmatic guy. Yeah, very young, very energetic, aggressive, problematic, anger issue based teenager. Why should you watch it? If that's the only plot. It deals with a very angry teenager. Because of the characters. Every character, especially a teacher that is like introduced, or at least a tutor, and how fleshed out each and every one of those is, but especially the relationship, in my opinion, between all 3 of them, the main characters, is basically our main character and the 2 main female lead protagonist characters. It goes through them struggling with the son not having his father anymore. That's not a spoiler. Won't see it in the trailer, but that's not a spoiler. Just part of the story. And it hits me emotional. It's one of those films that I've watched a few times because it's very rewatchable, at least in my opinion. The use of camera work and soundtracks. If you're a fan of Wonderwall by Oasis, it is one of the best scenes that uses music to elevate a scene that you will ever come across. Mommy uses Wonderball in that scene. Yeah. I don't know if I'm good at this, but I'm talking with no script. I don't plan anything like this. It's just me speaking out of my heart. You might think, Alex, you're wearing a different shirt. What the hell? But yeah, it's like 2 days later. That's why I'm not used to filming longer videos. But anyways, in short, my second and first ever film is One Call Me By Your Name. A legendary, atmospheric, well acted, entertaining, endlessly rewatchable, because of the characters mostly, but also the freaking music. The music in Call Me By Your Name is spectacular. It's a love film about Timothée Chalamet's character and Armie Hammer's character. They start a relationship, and as it progresses from there, it's like it's very interesting. Timothée Chalamet plays a bisexual guy, and Armie Hammer plays also a bisexual guy. So there's like a constant bouncing between. I don't want to give any spoilers, but it's beautifully. It's literally beautifully made. Warnings about a beach scene. You must have heard about a beach scene, but other than that, it's stunning. It's literally a movie one of the few movies that genuinely made me cry. Yeah, and I don't cry easily in movies, but it made me cry. Yeah. And on to my first and favorite movie of all time. This has been my favorite movie for 5 years now. 4 or 5 years. And it's honestly a movie I can watch weekly, easily. Weekly. I don't, because I want to keep it special. But it's American Honey from 2016. I'm not sure I know Shia LaBeouf plays it. I can never remember the actress name that plays Star. But this film is 2 hours and 40 minutes long, and to quote a former movie reviewer that has unfortunately passed on, Eli Haynes on Letterboxd, this movie should have easily been 400 minutes plus, and it would still just be amazing. This film is one of those films that has no real plot and very, very, very basic, short. A girl runs away from home because her home life is, I'm not gonna say too much, but it's not it. And she joins up with a magazine sales crew. I do not know why this film is so special to me. I think it's because it captures America, opportunities in America, despite the struggle. It captures being able to be free. It captures rebellion. It has sparked something in me, and it's when I first saw the trailer years ago, I knew. I was like literally excited, like I was going to see a concert. That's how excited I was to see this movie. Just something about it. Sometimes a movie just hits you. But yeah, those are my top 5 favorite movies of all time. I can do this in multiple genres. Like I've said, I've seen close to 3,000 movies. And I know this because I logged it on my Letterboxd account. But yeah, please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And hopefully it's alright. I did forget to put on the ring light for a second bit of this. I think I was on the first bit, but yeah, more content coming soon.